Yeah, these are all for path divergence and bad ends. Swords of magic too. Don't have any crazy parties now. Fujini waves as she heads out for work. All right then. It's 7:30 in the morning. I see the two of them off without incident, so there's only one thing left to do now. Okay, we're going to continue where we left off yesterday. Let's head to the dojo, Saber. Don't worry about that. I've trained myself to the point where stuff like that doesn't affect me. And today's breakfast was bread, right? I don't live an unhealthy enough lifestyle for something like that to affect me. Good, then let's just go. I spent all night coming up with ways to get at least one hit in, so I want to show you the fruits of my labor. I'm unable to dodge Saber's counterattack. Both the Shinai and I tumble to the ground. Ha! My fingers tingle where they grip the Shinai. Saber's counterattack lands as I lunge in with all my might. I figured brute force was my only option. No shock that I dropped my Shinai and fell right on my ass after an attack like that. Damn, I thought that would work. You fucking idiot! That may be true, but I'll lose if I stay on the defensive. I have to strike if I find an opening. That goes without saying. I saw you looking away for a brief second and that last time. I've only seen you do that maybe one other time, so I thought it was as my chance. That's pretty mean, Saber. You shouldn't mock amateurs like that. So what you're saying is that I should be less obvious about seizing the opportunity. If I make a big obvious attack, I'm squandering the opportunity. So you're saying I should be considering the opportunity and acting to suit it. And you won't be such a fucking moron all the time. Saber looks pleased. Crap. Unless it's my imagination, she seems happy to see her student improving a bit.
そろそろ休憩時間ですね。水を汲んできましょうか、シロ。
No need, as long as it's just water. No need, as long as it's just water. I filled a whole kettle, so I can drink from that. I drag my fatigued body towards the wall. After wiping the sweat from myself with a towel I brought along, I take several gulps from the kettle. Phew. I take a deep breath. It's been almost 3 hours since I saw Tosaka and Fujini off. I've spent every minute since sparring with Saber. As usual, Saber doesn't explain much, and I don't ask her any questions while we cross swords. But I probably should ask if it's normal for my elbow to bend this way. I have pretty much no chance of winning, but I do seem to be moving better the more I fight Saber. I'm not expecting to improve my fighting techniques. The point here is to train my body, not my mind, and to get accustomed to battle. It's better than doing nothing. And since I'm starting from basically nothing, there wouldn't be much point here unless I spent time working on this one thing. If all I do is think about how to fight, then the time comes when the time comes for me to fate as a master, I'm dead. Saber doesn't even break a sweat, huh? Saber just doesn't even break a sweat, huh? I'm a little disappointed. I shouldn't expect to be on her level in just a day or two. But I shouldn't expect to be on her level in just a day or two. And just like yesterday, Saber rests, resting in a size-up position. It'd be a waste to just sit here. I might as well take the opportunity to talk to her. Okay, then. All right. Checking the thing. This is Swords of Magic 2. It looks like it's just different dialogue branches, but two of them give some of them give Saber points. I guess the green is the number of points in this flowchart. So what am I looking at here? Want to know about Saber before she became a servant? A secret blade technique for dummies. Oh, I get it. It's what line of questioning I go. It's what line of questioning I go with after I've already, depending on what I asked before. Just turning the light on. So. Yeah, to get another point of Saber, for Saber, we ask about before she became a servant. One more point. before she became a servant. Just going to check the flowchart quickly. Yeah, you see there's many dialogue options here. Before she became a servant, I wonder what Saber was like when she was alive. Saber is so beautiful, so I'm sure everyone must have liked her. Calling her Saber is what's throwing me off, but I bet she was an ordinary school girl who never held a sword back in the day. Oh, Shiro, you sweet innocent child. So, Saber, what were you like before? I'm curious. I just blurt out what's on my mind without thinking, or even realizing what I'm doing. What was that, you fucking moron? Yeah, nothing. I was just imagining what you were like. I'm not trying to find out your true name or anything, but I just wanted to know what your life was like. You can just ignore the question if you don't want to answer. It just kind of popped in my head. I know you're a Saber, a servant, but I just thought you must have been a completely different person before you became a servant. That's right. I imagine she lived a peaceful life, as befits a lovely girl like her. Shiro, no, this is not the hill you want to die on.
それはありえないと思います。サーバントになったからといって性格が変わるわけではないし、私は生まれた時から剣を与えられた騎士ですから。あなたの言うような違った私は存在しなかった。
Seriously? Then you've always been so harsh? That's no good. I kind of sympathize with people who were around you. Oh my god, not Saber, Shiro going for the roast.
それはどういう意味でしょうか。私は厳しくはありますが、周りに強要した覚えなどありません。
That can't be true. Today's training taught me you're merciless. Look at this well. I make one tiny mistake and you happily drive in at any opportunity, you demon.
私は喜んでなどいません。
I was only semi-happily doing it, thank you very much.
シロには申し訳ありませんが、厳しくしなければ鍛錬にならないでしょう。
This is strange. I somehow never expected Saber to make a face like that.
何ですかその目は。いきなり黙り込むのは卑怯だと思います。
Oh, I never thought you would get mad like that. So you just kind of surprised me.
そうですか。私としては思ったことを主張しただけなのですが。
Yeah, but you're not usually so emotional, so that was new to me.
そうでしょうか。私は自分の信念に基づいて行動しているつもりですが。
But those aren't your feelings, they're your beliefs. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying that you never speak straight from the heart.
それは当然です。私に求められるものは個人としての意見ではなく、立場としての意見ですから。それは今も昔も変わらない。私はセーバーのサーバントとしてシロを守る。そのため以外のことを口にするべきではないし、考える必要もないでしょ
That may be true, but that would be boring for you. You might have a role to fill, but that doesn't mean you have to devote yourself to that and nothing else. There are things you want to do, right?
ですから、私のやるべきことは白を守ることです。ただでさえマスターとして未熟だというのに、私の言うことも聞かず戦おうとするあなたをこうして鍛えているのではありませんか。
That might not be entirely true, but well, if you say so, then I guess it's okay. Of course it's true, you fucking idiot. I feel like this conversation has softened Saber up a bit. She even looks more cheerful now. So as not to ruin the moment, I decide not to press the matter. The next thing I know, it's noon.
お昼時ですね、シロ。
Yeah, it is. Both our stomachs growl in agreement. Let's eat. Is there anything you'd like? Is there anything you'd like to eat, Saber?
私は特にシロが用意してくれる食事なら、おおむね満足しています。
Remember what I said about Main Saber is in this universe? Saber put it kind of oddly. Well, at least she's not picky like Tosaka. I'll do a bit of shopping. I'll probably come back the same time as yesterday. So rest in the living room until then. I'll probably end up talking to the murder child. I mean, bye!
はい、期待しています、シロ。
I decided to try making shrimp balls for lunch. I've always wanted to try making them at home. There will be piping hot There'll be piping hot bowls of ground shrimp, a bit bigger than takoyaki. I bought some mustard. And I'm all set with the snacks for our 3 o'clock snack time. I load my purchases onto my bike. That reminds me, I met Ilya here yesterday. She's not here today. Well, she probably wouldn't be coming in here every day. Somehow not seeing her is disappointing, though. I haven't told Saber or Tosaka about meeting Ilya yesterday. She didn't confront me as an enemy, and I'm hesitant to tell them about her in the first place. Just because she was here yesterday doesn't mean she'll show up today. So I really should get on my bike and... Okay, let's see what we have on the flowchart here. Okay, so we get a divergent divergent paths with different points. How many points do I have with Saber? Because it looks like I'll miss a bad end. If I don't, if I get 6 points, I got 2 there. I got 3 there. And how many points can I do before getting the or is it Saber points less than 6? Yeah, it's less than 6. If I have less than 6 points, and by then I'll get a bad end. So how many points can I get? Because I've already got 3. 4, 5. Four, 5. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this one will equal 4. That'll take us to 6. if I can get just keep myself at 5 until the last possible minute, I will be able to get that bad end from a save point. So it might be in my best interest as to miss the Saber point here. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe miss the Saber point here, get the 2 point, and then miss the Saber point and the upcoming Saber points until the very last one. Just trying to check where the nearest save point is for that, for the choice for that one. Yeah, it'll be around about there. I'll do a double save for this one on every save choice until it comes up, though. And we'll swing by the park. I'll just take the long way home. It's about a 5-minute detour. I'm being whimsical here, and I don't need to make excuses about that. I park my bicycle. I step into the park, my groceries still on my bike. Why? Am I doing this in the first place? It's just so impulsive of me. I just had the passing thought that it would be nice to see her. And then as I see the silver-haired girl standing off on her own, and then I see the silver-haired girl standing off on her own, she doesn't seem to have noticed me. If I wanted, I could just leave. But if I were to do that, I wouldn't have come here in the first place. Ilya.
誰？
It's just me, Shiro.
シロ、本当に？
Is that really such a surprise? This park is close to the shopping district, so me passing by here isn't all that strange. I'm honestly more curious why you're here again. Do you have that much free time?
実はそうなの。あんまりやることがないから遊びに来たんだけど、セラはシロには会っちゃダメだって。どうせもうすぐ殺しちゃうんだから、シロと遊んでも楽しくないって言うのよ。
Well, whoa. That makes it pretty hard to come up with a response.
けど私、それは違うと思うわ。だって、シロといると楽しいもの。だからね、ここにいたらシロに会えるかなって思って、ずっと待ってたの。シロが来てくれてよかった。
Wait a minute. Don't tell me you were waiting for me this whole time.
そうだよ。ずっと前からね、シロが来たらいいなって思ってたんだから。
You dummy, I thought you didn't like the cold. If you want to see me, you should come to my place. Okay, maybe not. If you met Saber, that would definitely lead to a fight. But still, there are plenty of other places you could have found me. You had no trouble finding me at the shopping district yesterday.
それはダメなんだ。私から会っちゃダメなんだもん。昨日のは1回だけの反則なの。だから今日はシローが来てくれそうな場所で待つことにして、こうして見事成功したのでありました。
Ilya skips around excitedly. Her bouncing silver hair makes her look like a winter fairy. I got that, but why do you want to see me in the first place? If just talking to you like yesterday is enough, I'm happy to do it again.
別に今日は何でもないよ。シローに会えればいいなって思っただけだし、私たちは敵同士だもの。聖杯戦争が終わりそうになったら殺しに来てあげるから、その時一緒にお話ししよう。
I'll talk to your severed head. She says it so innocently. The disconnect between her words and her manner is hard to swallow. It's not that she's going to kill me, so much just how unfitting it seems for her to be a master. Ilya, do you want to do that? Do you really choose to get involved in this Holy Grail war? Did you really choose to get involved in this Holy Grail war yourself?
そうだよ。おじいさまの言いつけだもの。私はアインツベルンの中で一番マスターに向いてるおっきな聖杯の持ち主なんだから。
But that means you're doing it because your grandfather ordered you to. You didn't choose to be a master.
そうだったかな。よく思い出せないけど、私は生まれた時からマスターだったよ。だから戦うのは当たり前なんだって。
I've collected so many severed heads. That's wrong. If you're just fighting here because someone told you to, you should stop. First of all, killing doesn't suit you.
命乞いをしてるってわけじゃなさそうね。
Yeah, Shiro doesn't fucking bleed.
お兄ちゃんたら本気で私のこと心配してるんだ。
Of course I am. I don't know what anyone else thinks, but I hate the idea of someone like you fighting. If it were up to me, I'd rather see you quit being a master and go live a quiet life.
そうね。
私のサーバントになってくれるならやめてもいいよ。そうすればシロを殺さなくてよくなるもの。
What the hell are you talking about? Do you really know what it means to ask me to be your servant? Besides, there's no way I could substitute for Berserker. I'm saying that you should stop fighting. I'm telling you to give up your servant, so why would you need me to be your familiar?
使い魔じゃないよ。サーバントだってば。いつも一緒にいてくれるのがサーバントなんでしょ。だからシロはそばにいてくれるだけでいいんだよ。
Hold on a minute. Don't tell me, does Ilya think... Let me ask you something. What is a servant, Ilya?
私のものなんでしょ。いつもそばにいてくれて、イリアを守ってくれる人だっておじいさまは言ってたよ。
Your grandfather may have oversimplified things a bit too much. I knew it. Ilya considers servants to be just that. Command spells, masters, none of that matters. To her, a servant is just something that protects her. Got it, but no, I still can't. I can't agree to that. So think of something else.
何よ、シロ、私じゃ不服だっていうの
？Well, it's not about being good enough. It's just that I'm worried about Ilya, but I know I can't be by her side 24/7. Ilya, I have Saber, and as a master, I need to stop other masters. So I'm sorry, but I can't be your servant.
シロだから譲歩してあげたのに、そんなこと言うならもう知らないんだから。
I'm going to make Berserker kill you so hard. Hey, wait, hold on, Ilya. We haven't been at...
シロのバカ！女の子に恥をかかせるなんてひどいんだから。
There she goes. Ilya just runs out of the park, not listening to me anymore. I try to follow her, but I can't find her. Crap, this is just like yesterday. I sigh and go back to my bike. But I don't think she'll just suddenly attack again like when we first met that night. So I should probably have one more chance to convince her. We finish eating lunch and continue training in the afternoon. I keep crossing blades with Saber and never getting tired of it. We keep training and only plan to stop when Tosaka and Fujini come home. But our training is interrupted by the sound of the doorbell.
シロ、来客のようですが。
Yeah, I heard it. I'm going to get the door, so you stay here, Saber.
いえ、招かれざる客ということもありえます。万が一に備えて同行しましょう。
Saber has a point. But while she's right, if the visitor is just a neighbor, they might get suspicious of Saber. The neighbors do think I'm the only one living here. Then again, well, guess I'll deal with that if it happens. Sakura and Fujini, they already come and go freely, so there's no point in me worrying about the neighbors. All right, come with me then, Saber. If the visitor is just an ordinary person, keep quiet.
分かっています。私はシロの遠い親戚ということですね。
And boy, am I embarrassed to be your relative, you fucking idiot. Yep, that's our story. Okay, coming. I rush to the entrance and submit the sounds of incessant ringing.
お邪魔する。具合が悪いというから様子を見に来たぞ、エミヤ。
Oh. It's not an enemy or a neighbor, it's a friend from school. Oh, it's just you, Issei.
なんだとは失礼だな。見舞いに来た知人に対して取る態度か、それが。
Even as Issei complains, as he hands me a paper bag. What's this? Apples?
見舞い品だ。普段風邪一つひかぬエミヤが病欠しているのだから、それぐらいは持参する。
I'm grateful for his concern, but unfortunately I didn't take the day off because I'm sick. And besides, a bag full of apples doesn't seem appropriate for a young guy like him to bring as a get-well-soon gift.
どうしたエミヤ？果物は苦手だったか？
No, I do. It's a little complicated, but I really appreciate the sentiment. I bow to him to show my appreciation.
エミヤ、つかぬことを聞くのだが、お前の後ろにいる女性は何者だ？
No one? Huh? Saber is standing just behind me. Oh. I get it. Issei must have locked eyes with Saber when I bowed to him.
見たことのない御人だが、なぜかような女性がエミヤの家にいるのだ？
Issei gazes intently at Saber. He's extremely shy and always cold to new people. And people, he doesn't like. Well, her name's Saber and...
四郎の遠い親戚です。この家の主人だった桐次が外国にいた折、懇意にさせていただきました。
I'm actually going to take a bit of a break to, a bit of a bio break. Give me a sec, guys. Alright, I'm back.
先日こちらに観光に来たのですが、縁を頼りに宿を借りているのです。
Huh? Saber makes the story sound pretty convincing.
エミヤのお父さんのお知り合いでしたか。聞けばかなりの旅行好きと聞いています。あなたのような人と知り合いになることもあるでしょう。
What? Issei, who's supposed to be extremely bashful around strangers, accepts the story so easily.
なるほど。事情は分かったぞ、エミヤ。病欠というのは口実で、観光に来た彼女の案内をしていたのだな。
Yes? I definitely haven't been preparing for a war. Forget I said that. Oh, yeah, let's say that. Well, in broad terms, nothing I've said is entirely untrue, I think.
ならお邪魔しても構うまい。ここまで運んできた礼として茶でも振る舞ってくれ。ここ2日ばかり学校で起きた出来事でも世間話にしよう。
Issei takes off his shoes and steps up into the house. What do you mean in appreciation? I'm still kind of busy, you know. We can chat another time.
何を言っている？お前うちの前に自転車を乗り捨てて行っただろ。
Alright, I did leave a bike up in Ryudo Temple.
それを持ってきてやったのだ。俺とて忙しい中、生徒会に行かずまっすぐ家に帰りここまで戻ってきたのだ。それでも茶の一つも出せないというのかお前は。
He did do me a favor. I might have 3 bikes, but out of the 3, the one I left at Ryudo Temple is the most expensive and my favorite. Sorry, Saber, can we take a little break? Saber nods silently. Thanks, then you and Issei can head to the living room. I'll prepare some tea. Japanese tea for Issei, black tea for Saber.
私も同席するのですか？それはどうかと思います。私がいては語学言うと気軽な話などできないでしょう。
That's not true, right, Issei?
女はやかましいが、セーバーさんなら構わぬ。つつましい女性は文化遺産だ。
Good lord. Hear that? Okay, so go on ahead.
はい、それはわかりましたが、シロ、
What? Is something else
こ
bothering
ういう
you?
ものでしたら、私も日本茶を。緑茶は嫌いではありません。
Saber is fairly opinionated for some reason. It's odd hearing her say that in her usual tone.